Hey everyone, Poly here, and today we're going to be looking at Funko's Five Nights at Freddy's Pizzeria Simulator, the full set, which I am very happy to finally get. I've been slowly getting them one by one. Usually I would go to Walmart, and I'll find one here, one there. So I've been holding on to them for quite a long time, about a year and a half, I think I've been holding on to these figures for. Lefty, I got him first out of all of them because he just was at Walmart at the time, and back then they had like a full shelf of him. But the other ones have been hard to find. Like, once in a blue moon, Freddy, Orville, Pig Patch. I can never find Rockstar Foxy unless it's for the glow-in-the-dark ones. And L-Chip, I've never seen in a store. But I finally did, because I don't like having to go on eBay or Amazon to get them. I like to actually find these in the wild. I think it's more fun that way. And L-Chip was the last one I needed, and I finally found him. There's 6 figures here. Technically 7, because they are like a Build-A-Figure. You know, they have Scrap Baby pieces mixed in here. So who do we have? We have Rockstar Foxy. And he comes with Baby's left arm. Lefty. He doesn't come with anything. The exclusive figures never come with a Build-A-Figure part. I guess it's, you know, because it would just be harder to get the part that way, because these are more likely to sell out and harder to find. You got Pig Patch with Scrap Baby legs. L-Chip with Scrap Baby's right arm, or her scooper. Rockstar Freddy with Scrap Baby's head. And Orville with Scrap Baby's body. And why don't we take a look at the back of them. They're all the same, so it doesn't matter which one. Rockstar Foxy, Rockstar Freddy, Orville the Elephant, Pig Patch, L-Chip, and Scrap Baby Build-A-Figure. And of course, it will not show Lefty on here, just because, like I said, he's an exclusive. They also never put exclusives on the back of any of them. Why don't we open them all up and take a closer look? Alright, well here they are, all out of their packages. Now, I am kind of surprised how Funko decides what figures are going to put in the line. A lot of them make sense, like the first series had the first wave of animatronics, you know, from the first game, with the Build-A-Figure Springtrap. Okay. Sister Location, all Sister Location characters. Oh, and if anyone happens to have Funtime Foxy, or a Funtime Freddy, or a regular baby, and they have an extra one that they want to get rid of, let me know. But yeah, so I don't know how they decide, because we have a mix of Rockstar characters here, and also mediocre melodies, which would be Pig Patch, Orville. Now, Chip isn't a part of mediocre melodies, so that's kind of weird. But I mean, they could have, instead of having Rockstar Freddy, could have Ned Bear, Mr. Hippo, and Happy Frog. So, like I said, I don't know why they decided to mix it up like this, or they couldn't have had 2 waves. Instead, they did another Pizzeria Simulator series, and it's just a couple of these guys, but glow in the dark. So, I don't know, I don't know what Funko's thinking, but I guess they just want to get like a Freddy in every line. But yeah, so let's take a look at them one by one, shall we? And don't need to go over all their articulation, because they're all going to be the same. We'll just use L-Chip here for an example. He comes with his little, I wouldn't say that's a banjo. I don't know what that is. But yeah, so their heads can move around. They can go back and forth, side to side. We got the arms. They can move right here at the shoulder, and they can go all the way around. They can move up, down. We got the elbows, and of course, these are not, they are not double jointed elbows and no double jointed knees. You can't really move them too much, because obviously the parts of their body kind of get in the way, so they don't have much bendability to them. And the hands, those can spin around. So then we go farther down, we got the waist, and they do go all the way. And you got the legs. That's as far as they spread, and they only go forward to about there. And with him, well, his isn't going to go back because he has this long tail there. Then they have the knees. Again, you don't get much. You can't get a 90. And the feet do not move on them. So, not much articulation on these figures, but that's not really what they're for. They kind of just to have for show, I think. Now, one thing you can do is you can actually take off the parts of them. You can take off the up here. Everywhere that moves, you can pretty much take off, except for the hands. And I would not take the heads off, because I'm not sure if that would break it. Because I know the Build-A-Figure, obviously that head can go on and off. But I'm not sure about the rest of them. So I won't even try taking the heads off. But yeah, you can just... And when you buy these, chances are when you take them out of their package, they're going to have a leg or an arm come off anyway. So you'll see that firsthand. Just because the package they come in, the plastic, it's really stuck around all their limbs. It keeps them in there nice and tight. So yeah, let's talk about the features of some of them. Well, all of them. We'll just go over. So we got El Chip. He's got his sombrero. He's got this long beaver tail. And this guy's actually inspired by one of Scott Cawthorne's earlier games. I can't remember the name of it, but it had to do with a bunch of, I think it was beavers. And they all looked animatronic, which is kind of why Five Nights at Freddy's came across, because I guess the characters in his games just look kind of scary. Then we got Rockstar Foxy with his accordion. That's pretty cool, and he comes with a little parrot up here. And he also has a peg leg, which the other Foxies don't seem to have. Well, unless you count some of the newer ones, like Captain Foxy. No, that's not his name. Maybe it is Captain Foxy. I don't know, from the newest one, Dreadbear line. Then we got Orville the Elephant. He's got a long nose. He's got a different kind of a top hat compared to Freddy. Freddy's are always these like little short ones, and his is a little bit taller. It actually has a bit of color around the brim area there. And you can't really see too well because of his nose, but he's got a little flower right there in the center. And he comes with a magic wand. Put him there, and then we got Rockstar Freddy. Now I like how he has the purple, like the shiny purple hat and bow tie there. That's pretty cool. And he comes with a microphone, which is also shiny purple. Now with him, he actually has colors around his kneecaps. Red. That's interesting. And then we got Pig Patch over here. Now he has a banjo. I don't know why I couldn't think of the one for Chip. That's definitely not a banjo. Yeah, so Pig Patch here, he has two different color eyes. And he's got a little twirly tail on the back. Nothing to him really, except for the eyes. That's like the main feature that's noticeable about him. Then we got Lefty. Now, I like Lefty. He looks a little goofy. I mean, he has one eye that's completely black. And he looks exactly like Rockstar Freddy, except for the eye and the color scheme. And for any of you who aren't familiar with Five Nights at Freddy, he actually has the puppet inside him. Obviously, you're not going to see it on the toy here, but yeah. That's what Lefty was created for, was to capture the puppet. Now, he also has a microphone, and his is a metallic orange. I like how he has this, I guess it's a shade of red for the top hat and the bow tie. Now, when you have all of them, except for Lefty, you get the pieces for Scrap Baby here. And I really like Scrap Baby. She has so many different, like, areas of detail on her. I like the little crown she has, or tiara. You can see, like, her hair has wires in there. That's what it's made out of. I love that face. That's just great looking, and I like the... And you got the hand here. And then the other hand is her scooper that would be inside. And then she has got roller skates on the bottom. Now, I do have a complaint with this line of figures. Pretty much, if you take any of them except for Scrap Baby and you look, I don't like what they did with the mouths. What they did was I guess they wanted to have the mouths look wide or more open than the other figures from the different lines they had. But by doing that, you can see they just have this big block of black plastic in there. I don't know how well that's going to show up on the camera, but it just doesn't look that great. Because you can see like this very square edge black plastic. But you don't get that from the other, even any of the other figures from the other lines, the mouths will be open a little bit, so it's not noticeable. But here, it's just really noticeable. Even on Foxy here, I just don't like it. The other Foxys have a little bit of an open mouth, and it's not that noticeable. I don't know, it bothers me. That's actually why I didn't really pick these up in stores when they first came out. But yeah, I mean, they look great, except for the mouths. They have great colors, the sculpts are nice, except for, like I said, the mouths. I can't get over that. Alright, well, that's just been my review on Funko's Five Nights at Freddy's Pizzeria Simulator figures. And if you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down below. And, you know, as always, you all have yourselves a good one, and I will see you later.